You know, I've always been the kind of woman who doesn't ask for help. Not because I think I can do everything, but because somewhere along the way, I learned that people don't always stay. And so I taught myself to hold the weight alone, quietly, pretending it's not as heavy as it feels. I didn't become independent because I'm brave. I became independent because life taught me that leaning on others comes with consequences. People leave, promises fade, and silence becomes safer than disappointment. So I keep my pain tucked away, carrying it with quiet determination as I move through the world. So I got used to carrying everything quietly, smiling when I'm supposed to, keeping the storm inside where no one can see it. And sometimes I wonder if anyone would notice if the mask slipped, if the cracks in my calm exterior were revealed, even for a moment. When things fall apart, I tell myself, it's fine, you'll figure it out. And I do. I always do. But deep down, I still wish someone would see past the "I'm okay" I wear. Someone who notices the quiet exhaustion I hide behind polite smiles and measured steps. I wish someone could understand the tone behind my "I'm fine," the tremble I hide, the small pauses where I hope someone would simply say, "You don't have to do this alone." But I never let them see it. I keep moving, step after step, holding my world together quietly. As I walk past the buildings and the people going about their lives, I realize how alone it feels to be strong, to be the one everyone counts on, yet no one counts on you. And I carry this quiet loneliness like a shadow, stretching along every step I take. I grew up watching people hold their pain quietly, like it was something to be ashamed of. So I thought that's what strength looked like. Silence control, a calm exterior masking the storm inside. And so I learned to hide my own struggles, even from myself. No one tells you that being strong is lonely. You build walls so high that even love can't climb over them. People stop checking on you because you seem fine, because you have always seemed fine. And then one day, you realize no one's coming, not because they don't care, but because you made it look like you never need anyone. I remember someone once asked me, "Why didn't you tell me you were struggling?" And I smiled and said, "It's okay. I handled it." But that night, when I was alone, I kept thinking about that question, wondering if they would have stayed if they had known. Maybe I didn't ask for help because saying, "I need help," feels like admitting weakness. And I never wanted to be weak, even in the moments when I felt myself crumbling quietly inside. So I keep walking, step after step, holding it all together. Sometimes I wish someone would just show up, not because I asked, but because they noticed. To see the fatigue I carry, the invisible weight that bends my shoulders, I wish someone would say, "I see you, let me stay." And yet, I keep moving. I've spent years taking care of everyone else, feeding, protecting, supporting. So maybe that's why no one asks if I'm okay. I am always the one who keeps things together, smiles through it, and says, "Don't worry, I got it." But sometimes, I wonder who takes care of me. The truth is, I don't really know how to let people in. Even when someone tries to get close, I find myself pushing them away. It feels safer to stay silent than to explain the chaos in my head, the cracks in my calm exterior, and the exhaustion I carry. Because what if they see everything, the fear, the fragility, the exhaustion, and decide I'm too much? So I tell myself it's easier to stay strong, easier to keep walking, easier to hide the storm inside. And so I keep moving, one quiet step at a time. Sometimes I watch other people and notice how easily they fall apart, ask for help, and allow themselves to be held. I wonder what it feels like to be that free, to not always be the one who has to endure everything. And I long for it, even just for a moment. And then I shake it off, lift my shoulders, take a slow breath, and keep going. Because that's what people like me do. We keep moving. Even when we ache, even when we feel unseen, even when we're quietly breaking on the inside, we still keep going. I don't have a big lesson to offer, and I'm not sharing this because I figured anything out. I'm saying it because maybe someone out there feels the same, tired, unseen, but still trying to be strong. And if that's you, I want you to know that I see you, truly, even when no one shows up, and even when the night settles heavily around us, we somehow carry on, step after step, breath after breath. And maybe, in those quiet, in-between moments, we discover a strength we didn't know we had, one that lives in simply continuing. Sometimes, the night feels lonelier than the day. The streetlights stretch shadows, the hum of cars is distant, and the city keeps moving while we feel stationary. Yet, there is solace in the rhythm of walking, in the act of moving forward, even alone. I've carried so much, held everything too tightly, and smiled through the exhaustion. And still, I keep walking, because even in our quietest despair, there's movement, a pulse, a quiet reminder that life keeps going. And somehow, despite everything, we continue with it. And sometimes, that is enough. To keep going, to keep moving, to lift our heads even when no one notices, to trust that the weight we carry, though heavy, is part of who we are, and who we are, even in our quiet, unseen strength, is still enough. We don't need others to validate our strength. We don't need applause to justify our endurance. We only need the courage to continue, the bravery to keep walking, and the quiet assurance that we are still here, still breathing, still enduring, still alive. So I walk. I keep walking through the streets, the shadows, the solitude, through the quiet ache inside me. And I hold on to the truth that my strength isn't found in never falling, but in continuing forward, step by step, breath by breath, no matter how heavy it feels. Because even the strongest ones sometimes need saving, and sometimes that saving isn't a hand from someone else. It's finding the courage to keep walking, to keep breathing, and to quietly remind yourself that you are still here, still standing, and you are enough. If you've ever kept your pain quiet, this story was for you. From me, from Secrets in Shadow.